सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to all the dear friends. We welcome all of you to our Business Opportunity over Chai webinar series. This is a launch pad of the big business opportunity which Franchise India team is launching today through this webinar. This is a 45-50-minute session where first we talk about the business opportunity, then we'll move towards a panel discussion. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am to host the webinar, and they would love to take all your queries during our presentation. And the business opportunity which we are launching today comes from South Indian side of Indian territory. Studie'o7 is an award-winning Indian salon and spa chain that is spread across 30 cities in South India. Yes, that's the brand we are launching today. It has successfully created the largest integrated portfolio and gathered a sense of brand resonance among its customer. Studie'o7, they are already having plus successfully running outlet. Today, we have invited the team from Studie'o7 to talk about 3 different models they are offering in market. We are joined by Ms. Anusha, who will be taking us through this particular presentation. We also welcome and invite Mr. Prabhakaran, who is a very integral part of Studie'o7 to talk about the business opportunity. Thank you so much, Anusha. Can we start with the presentation from your side?
Yeah, sure. So thank you, Archana, for such a lovely introduction. And first of all, good afternoon, everybody. I hope everyone is well and safe. I would like to thank Franchise India team for having us on the platform today to explain about Studie'o7. And thank you all for joining us today on this live webinar session. So I'm Ansha, I head the marketing team. Along with me in this panel today, we have Mr. Desmond, who heads the operations, and Mr. Prabhakaran, who heads operations and business expansion. So about Studie'o7, Studie'o7 is an award-winning Indian salon chain that is spread across 30 plus cities in South India. It has successfully created the largest integrated portfolios and gathered a sense of brand resonance among our customers. Studie'o7 is now expanding its wings into different states in India and has signed 30 plus locations across Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. We have a team of 500 plus employees and 40 plus franchises along with a loyal customer base. We also provide a wide range of services for skin, beauty, makeup, nail art, hair services from well-trained stylists. Our stylists use professional salon range products like L'Oreal, Kryolan, MAC, etc. to ensure long-lasting results. Our business vision is to make customers look and feel their utmost beauty every single moment. This franchise program we offer is running for the last couple of years and has gained huge confidence among investors and franchisees. Our key success story is built based on a strong franchisee support model. which is adapting to changing market conditions, and the brand is designed to ensure that every franchisee feels supported throughout the process during the initial setup, training, operations, and also through the extensive marketing support, promotional activities, and much more. And we strongly believe in the essence of maintaining relationships with our stakeholders and provisioning a growth-oriented culture. As of now, we are in South, and our vision of expansion is to be available in Pan-India. Studie'o7 family is growing on a day-to-day basis. And next, about the man behind our success, Mr. Rajesh Kumar. He is the founder and CEO of Studie'o7. He has more than a decade of experience in beauty and grooming industry. He started, sorry, just give me a minute. He started his first salon in Udumalpet in 2017, which has now become the fastest growing chain in the salon industry. We are indeed proud to have opened 54 outlets now in a span of 5 years. His vision was actually to build a culture of integrity with a strong sense of trends and also to offer exceptional service amounting to a profitable business. And he made sure every stakeholder under this brand, customers, salon professionals, and franchisees are treated with utmost respect and professionalism. Mr. Rajesh was awarded with the India Excellence Awards of 2019 for Studie'o7 being rated as the best beauty and skincare salon chain in Tamil Nadu. He was also listed under the Femina Icons of South in December 2020. Studie'o7, with its own sense of fashion and beauty, today the company has its presence across all major cities in South India with a million-plus customer base, thus creating the successful, profitable, and professional brand called Studie'o7. And why salon business other than the other, which is the other marketing business here? The first point would be it is an emerging industry. Salons are always a fashionable business to choose because people will always have the occasions and the reasons to dress up and look absolutely gorgeous. They are essential services. So whether it is just a routine haircut that we take or it is going to be a full body work or a bridal makeover, salons are considered essentials and have become part of our lives. Salon industry will always be a powerful business, and when done right, it is not difficult to make it big here. It is a cash and carry model. This business model virtually excludes all credit transactions requiring upfront payments for all services offered. The companies with cash and carry business model eliminate the risks of accounts receivable from their books and are able to match all sales with their actual cash receipts. Profitability, salons can salons can earn an average profit margin which is actually higher than the other general business averages. And retention on an average of 90 to 180 days, we do get customers coming back to us, and this helps us get repeated business from customers for salons. The estimated market size of salon industry would be 2,463 billion rupees. And salon industry is a growing industry with compound annual growth rate of 18.40%. Approximately under 60% of salon industry is still unorganized, and we have high chances of an average of 5 services taken by the customer. Beauty was traditionally considered a female domain, so there were a lot of women who were interested in this beauty industry, but these days even men are interested, and there are men entrepreneurs who established a successful salon business in the face of many challenges. And going forward to the service portfolio slides, we have 4 kinds of services: hair care, and under hair care we have haircut and styling, coloring, straightening, and perming, and we have hair care treatments, dandruff and hair loss, hair spas, and for skin care we have facials, bleaches, detan, waxing, and all under eye skin lightening and acne treatments, and we have manicures, pedicures, enhancements, and nail arts under body care, and for bridal service we have for bride and groom's hairdos, makeup, and customized packages. And next, we guide you through a few ways which we help to build a strong and talented team right from the beginning when you take up a franchise with us. We guide you through the application process, and For site selection, once the project is signed, we assist right from choosing the right marketplace to identifying a business location. We provide infrastructure and ambient support. We help you with staff recruitment and training. We actually have our own academy. As of now, we have 2 academies, training academies, one in Coimbatore and one in Chennai. And we are planning to expand more academies in this financial year. And every stylist that joins this academy is offered extensive service of skill training and step-by-step services and technical procedures to guide to keep up the quality standards offered by Studie'o7. We have sustainability of business. And a right example was the way we have sustained and expanded in spite of facing all the lockdown issues due to pandemic. And unmatchable minimum royalty. Our royalty is very competitive when compared to any other salon brand's royalty in the market. We have such affordable royalty plans. We have steady profit shares. And we take up the responsibility of providing manpower to you when in need. We have our unique advertising features with which we help you for marketing and sales support. We provide fresh promotional planning ideas and programs that include seasonal trend releases, holiday promotions, etc. And we have a month-on-month business review in which we focus mainly on areas such as salon management services, marketing, front desk systems, etc. As we are growing towards the benchmark, we concentrate on each individual outlet to have a higher graph month-on-month. We support new managers with regular coaching calls as well. And our products. So the importance of products in every salon is because the salon products are always better. Professional products generally use more gentle surfactants. They are more concentrated and have higher quality ingredients that produce true results. And this is made for every salon. As we have existing tie-up with all major product brands, we get every product at a very comfort price zone than others. Our products are direct from the brand itself. So our product includes L'Oreal, Schwarzkopf, MAC, Kryolan, Cecil, Cadizu, Casmara, Raga, and Nachuta. So in the salon and spa industry, where trends change very quickly, Studie'o7 enables its technicians and staff to update their skills to stay on par with the unfolding trends and advancements in the industry. So going to the investment part, we have 2 major classifications, Studie'o7 Family Salon and Bridal Studio, which targets the middle class people, and Studie'o7 Signature Lounge, which targets the luxury people and the celebrities. So the brand charges the franchisee for Family Salon would be 3,50,000, and for Signature Lounge it will be 4,50,000, with a service tax of 18% GST for both. And the support cost would be 1 lakh for Family Salon and 1.50 for Signature Launch. And our billing software and other apps are annually charged. And the royalty would be 5% to 7% for both the classifications. And approximately the salon investment would be 35 to 40 lakhs for Family Salon and 40 to 45 lakhs for Signature Launch. So I would like to conclude saying that we would love to continue our journey with a passion in the beauty and salon industry. We are committed to staying innovative and educated in this industry with strong leadership to ensure that we are bringing the best possible care to our franchisees at a manageable price. We invite you all to meet us and explore this wonderful opportunity and become a part of Studie'o7 family. Any person who has passion to succeed is the right fit for us as a franchisee partner. Price-wise and service-wise, our brand is very identifying in the markets now. So definitely it is going to be the right choice for you all as well. Thank you. I would now hand the session over to Mr. Prabhakaran, who will continue further.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Anusha ji. And friends, we come to the end of our presentation. I'll request all of you to put your questions in the Q&A box, and we'll take these questions on your behalf. Please mention your city And if you're already in similar business, complementing businesses, that also something that can be mentioned, or you come with some similar experience that would help us in identifying all our investors' interests. So guys, I'll request once again, whatever questions you have, please use Q&A box. You can mention the name of the city that you're interested in, and a little bit about your profile and experience would also help us in understanding and taking up the questions. So I like to thank you, Anusha ji. This was a very quick and very sharp presentation, touched upon all important aspects of the business model. And just to reiterate, friends, Studie'o7 is today a leading name in salon chain industry, and they're based out of Chennai South, and they have major expansion all across certain regions, and even going to tier 2 and tier 3, tier 2 majorly all locations. And they also have won some of the prestigious awards, including a Femina Award, which they won, and also Times Award, which was won by this company as one of the fastest growing salon chains in the country. So nearly, 5 odd years is what, they have been in the business. And in these 5 years, you can imagine the 2 years were nearly, very disruptive years where a lot of companies were not able to expand, and rather they were rationalizing their footprint, but they managed to create their brand equity in the market over the years. And if you look at the industry overall, and we have seen how the business has come up, people today, or the end consumers like us, are becoming extremely sensitive and conscious about, where we are going. Unlike the pre-pandemic period, where we would go to maybe local salons, but today, because this industry and this category specifically, has, high exposure of touch. So there's a big mind shift, which is happening in terms of, the locations, the places, the brands which end consumer is engaging or, going. So trust is something, which is happening and, progressing with organized chains like Studie'o7. Second point, which I would also like to mention is, if you look at how the last 2 years were, a lot of small players have become marginalized, and also these companies fail to expand or even, I would say, sustain, and that makes a good platform for organized and leading chains like Studie'o7 to penetrate and fill those gaps. Also, a lot of cost of sales and marketing, which these micro chains or unorganized chains, I would say, are not able to manage. And because of their limited resources, and when I said limited resources, it could be, their marketing, their penetration, the brand equity these companies have, and equally resources or skills which are required to, run, set up, and engage their customers and attract their customers. And in absence of which, the viability of a salon becomes a very big issue. Lastly, I would also like to add that today, with the situation that we all passed through in the last 2 years, there's a big infrastructure also which is available. And when I say big infrastructure, a lot of salons which did not, and I would say unorganized ones or smaller chains. So a lot of, and even at Franchise India, we get calls when people are looking at converting their existing infrastructure to a branded chain. So a lot of people are looking at even converting that infrastructure to a branded chain, and that is where also a bigger opportunity lies. So infrastructure being available, there is a low entry barrier for any investor to start, and even your gestation time to commence the operations is comparatively very low. So all this while, I would say all these years, the company had a very focused approach in terms of their expansion. And if you look at the locations where they're currently present in, they have a very big cluster centric approach where they make big clusters in regions where they want to be in. And even we present the opportunity today, they're looking at cities where they want, or markets where they currently have under presence or underserved market. So the entire focus is South India, and the company has classified even cities where they see a demand coming in, but currently maybe they don't have a local presence there. So 2 formats broadly, and one is a family salon which comes with an investment of 35 odd lakhs, and the other is Signature, which is about 45 lakhs of investment. So just to start off with, my first question, Anusha ji, Prabhakaran ji, or anybody from the brand side, if you want to take up, with these last 2 years that have gone by, how have you seen this industry getting evolved over, and how do you see that customer mindset has shifted or changed vis-a-vis the shift that you see from unorganized to organized chains like you? Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, as an industry, we all know that this is the eye opener for us. So we ensured all the franchisee partners who owns the high street properties and malls. We sat with the landlords to get the rental waivers and We even retain our staffs by paying their monthly rentals. The next part, we have gone through with this so many online trainings through Zoom, Meet, all those things. So we have utilized that lockdown period as a learning things. The second part, we helped so many franchisees to cut the cost in such a way that where should they can cut the manpower cost and all those expenses through us. The second part, we have taken the safety measures once the lockdown released. So we have taken 50 plus safety measures who can visit our salon, what all the criteria which they have to follow, all those things we have created. So that's how we came up to the last 2 years. And even the business which is growing compared to 2019 before lockdown, and now it's about 18 to 20% as a industry because of so many unorganized, as you said, so many unorganized people were closed their business. So we are overtaking that business, and it's going good.
Now, I will also, I did see, I think you've also answered a question in the Q&A, and friends, keep writing in. We'll take these questions so that everybody can benefit from the queries which you all ask. And like I mentioned, if you have a location, property available, or infrastructure which is available, which can be used, please do mention that. Now, my other set of questions would be more on, how the unit economics of a salon works. And starting with the two models we've talked about, 35 and 45 lakhs, and overall, if you can help us in understanding, we understand the overall breakup of the investment, but typically, how would we differentiate, one format to the other? What services are we talking about in one format, and what services are there for signature format? And I'm also sure we're looking at different locations or different target audience for these two formats. So if you can give a little background, Prabhakaranji, on the services that we're offering. And I think we didn't have the area requirement for both these formats. So what is the typical area also we would need for these formats?
Yeah, thanks, ma'am. I'll go with the Studie'o7 family salon format, which we recovered 800 to 1,200 square feet. So we'll be targeting lower and upper lower catchments. So example, when I found a place like Reliance Smart or Reliance Digital, with they have very good walk-ins. So we do catchment analysis also. So the catchment should have minimum 5,000 to 10,000 family surrounded with the 2 to 2.5 kilometers with the regular retail brands. So we go with the signature lounge, which have to be there with the high street and upper middle and celebrity crowds. Ideally, it can be near to any malls or any premium brands like Soch, Viva, something premium brands, maybe Tanishq. So all those things. So we'll be targeting only the higher end peoples with the signature lounge. The difference between the family salon and the signature lounge, the lounge will have the services which will have more than 1.5 hours, which is higher end premium treatment based services. Family salon will not have that. Even the products which we are using in the lounge, which will be have premium products. Let's say you have a keratin in Studie'o7 family salons, will have Kediv. So we have a tie-up with the signature lounge with the K9 brand. So we have similar things which will have in the product wise also. Over to you, Desmond. You can also have some input.
Sure. And how about the area in terms of square feet for the other format? Signature, how big is the area which is needed?
Ma'am, it should be 1,200 to 1,500 square feet. So we will be rationalizing, depends on the catchment. Let's say if you have a property about 2,000 rupees and the catchment need the a very big salon, we can do that. See, end of the day, the franchisee should have the mindset that they can also get the business in the catchment. So we need the franchisee inputs also on based of catchments.
Sure. Now, also, understanding the throughput or the efficiency also for a business like this, and we've talked about various services, which is hair, body. We talking about all these services. Typical, what is the average throughput, of a Studie'o7 family format, and what is the average throughput for a signature format? So typical, what business do we see coming from these two formats, and will our APCs or the average ticket price in these two formats be different?
Yes, absolutely. Our Studie'o7 Salon format will be on an average of 800 to 900 rupees. Our signature lounge will be 1,200 to 1,400 rupees average. So we used to have a higher number of bills will be in Studie'o7 format will be 1,200 bills in a salon. But lounge will have 800 to 900 bills, which is our maximum business doing the salons.
All right. And based on your own experience, what is the average business that you see coming from these two formats? What is the average sale from a salon, family salon? What is the average sale for a premier signature salon?
Family salon, which we are doing highest business of 15 lakhs per month. We have 4 salons which is in that bracket, and we have a signature salon which is doing about 8-9 lakhs. We have 2 salons with that.
Okay. And guys, I would also like to add, majorly if you look at the salon business, the average annual or, monthly sales for an average salon on an average does not surpass, 4-7 lakhs. And they are doing very well, so to say. And if you look at the per square feet efficiencies, these are good enough for a industry and a category like this. And now looking at the expense side, when we look at the expense and the operating expenses, including our rental, the staff which is needed, what is the cost of our consumables that we need? Would you want to give some understanding on, how these expenses are treated in terms of their percentage? How much is a percentage towards rental that you suggest? What is the average rental in the market? The skill set that you need for the staff, training on the staff. So if some understanding on this side of expense can also be shared, which gives us a reflection or, understanding on typical margins a business has end of the day.
Yeah, thanks. So you can project your sale. Let's say if you are projecting your sale down the line 5 lakhs, which you can look out the property about 12 to 15% of your projected sale. See, I can't get the property for 25-30,000, which I cannot projected my sale as a 10 lakhs. So whatever the projected sale which you are in mind, you can get the property about 12 to 15%. Your manpower cost should be 18 to 20%. Your consumable cost will be 13 to 14%. So in such a way, if you handle your business, your net margin will be 30 to 35%.
And this is case with both, but for signature, you think we have a higher rental?
Yeah. No. Yes, rental might be whatever your projected sales, which you can get the property about 12 to 15%. So if you are thinking your catchment has the potential of 10 lakhs, which you can go up to 1,50,000 rupees. It's not an issue.
Okay. And how about, I saw, one of our...
Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Prabhakaranji. Sorry.
Yeah, we used to get the analytical report from our competitor brands. Let's say if I have a salon in the property at Chennai OMR, so I'll look around the salons which are doing what kind of business which they are doing it. So according to that, we can provide the maximum number of the property which I can also share with them. So we'll look for the property and the accessibility things. When I source the property, it should be ideally a lady has to drive their vehicle into our salon by late night, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and she has to leave our salon safely. That's how we look the property.
True. Okay. Now I'll also take a question, and this is something which any aspiring prospect or an entrepreneur looking at this industry also looks at. And I see that coming from Indira ji. Her question is, and she belongs to Hyderabad, and the question is on the support or the manpower training and recruitment which the company would provide. So how are we considering that? Are we looking at only training the staff, or we would also help them in recruitment of staff at the local level?
Soneji, regarding this, we provide both staff recruitment as well as training. So training is an upgradation. So once we take a staff and we'll be doing a trial basis. We'll do a trial for the staff and then we'll check their skills, how they are matching with their, because it is a customer touch point. Each of the staff is a customer touch point and it's a very sensitive one. So we'll always be in a position to upgrade them to the next level, which will help them to grow in their career, as well as we also get a good client remark. So we wanted to be very, very upright with the clients that all of our service providers has to be in a high skilled basis. So we do recruitment for our franchisee partners, as well as we also give them training to upgrade themselves. And whenever there is a new product, we get both the training from the brand as well as from the Studie'o7 to maintain like how a pilot gets a simulation every often. So the same way our skilled staffs will also have they have to go through all these kind of skill tests and then skill learnings to keep them updated with the current salon trends.
Definitely. And what would be the important priority markets, for us? Because I was seeing your website also, I see a big presence and big cluster that you've created, all across South. So which are the important markets that you would want to focus maybe as your first phase?
Suniji, it is entire India is itself a big market. Yes. So sky is the limit. So we don't have a limit here. So looking down almost 10 years earlier, there was, we consider the salon industry is more of a luxurious one and people who have money. Correct. Who used to visit this. The current trend is absolutely different. So it is almost like even for a haircut or a kid's cut, people prefer a branded salons because basically it is because of hygiene. And even COVID has taught us how to be very hygiene and how to utilize this. So this market has changed abruptly from what we had earlier and now. So entire market, even tier 3 city, we have salons in tier 3 cities also, which is doing almost better than tier 2 city, tier 3, tier 1 cities. So that is how we see businesses. Because we might think from a company or from a tier 1 city, we might think that tier 3 might not spend, but the actual business is there. So we have a different data which can support this. So we have market in each and every place, provided we do a proper marketing, proper recce before having the salon, and then giving them a proper what the client requirement, because we do a continuous market recce and then customer feedbacks. So we understand customers' input, and we are not a company where we'll be fixed on a one single product. We are in innovation, where whenever there is an innovation in products, we are the first one to try it, because we have bought in so many new brands and which is very successful. And now already market leaders are just coming up. They are just taking up this product, but we are already have those kind of services. So we are in constant upgradation of ourselves. So we have a huge market. It is not that a Mumbai main place in Mumbai can do a higher business. No, even a smaller town can make a good business, and the cost will also be less. So we have our workings. We have our own team who can give you all these detailed ideas. This will definitely help our franchisee partner who investors to get more profit in a very short period of time. The return on investment is very, very less in Studie'o7 rather than comparing to any other leading brands of salon industry.
Absolutely. Now, when we look at the infrastructure, and like I mentioned today, we also have a lot of infrastructure which is available, where people were not able to do business and not sustain. So would you be open to even considering such locations, or I would say partners who come with some infrastructure, one, and friend, this is a good opportunity for you to even convert, from unorganized to a branded salon chain. And when I say that, your entry here becomes there's a very low entry barrier. You can immediately, and gestation is also very low. So this becomes easy access for you to get into the business and get started. So is that something that we would be also focusing on?
Yes, Sonia.
Yeah, we have a format, ma'am. Sorry. Yes, we have a format, and we can also do revenue-based model with the landlord. Even if someone have the property and they want to invest, and the company will provide the operations support, we'll do that.
Okay.
Sonia ji, whatever you said, we have already implemented this and we have been successful. So we have taken an unorganized a person who has very small square feet. We have taken that, we are converted into a standard salon. And then they are almost doing a good business, which is in a wage of closing it because of no business and other things. See, the problem is how to do business and how to get the staff. The staffing is a very main point where we don't get a proper staffing and proper training. We don't get it. So we are there to help them. So we have already taken whatever you said. We have already taken an outlet which is in the wage of closure and unorganized sector. We have made it standardized, and currently they are doing more than a tier 2 city business. What they are doing it well, and they are very happy because of this. And I'm trying to say that they have opened their second salon with us already.
Great, wonderful. And this is one thing I always tell all our investors who look at companies, and when they look at even selecting whether the company is good enough as a partner, and I tell look at the performance of the company, and most importantly, a lot of good franchisors companies does not have just one partner opening one outlet. They have one partner opening multiple locations, and that is a big testimony for somebody to look at.
Absolutely.
And that's what you mentioned, you have partners who have opened more than one. So I'll also
we have nearly 20% of our franchisee partners are multi-franchisee partners. They wanted to open, and we have already another 10 outlets which is already in sign up because they wanted to open a multiple outlet, and they are happy with our service. That's why.
Great. And I see that, because I saw the website, I saw the number of locations. I said you've gone very deep, and very, very deep cluster and hyper local presence that you have focused on. Now, I'll also take one question when it comes to break even. That was something Indraji also talked about. So typically, if one wants to look at break even, how long does it take, for any salon? Because the initial couple of months also would go in, creating that kind of awareness in the market that we are going, creating your subscriber base, and gradually your business starts, breaking even. So in your industry or category, if I ask, and especially with the trends that you've seen, typically, what is the gestation for a business to break even? And on an average, what should be the ideal revenue one should do to break even?
We have already started. We are starting each of the outlet with a concentration that they should break even in the first month of the business. We don't want to wait them because nobody have the money to sit making a loss for a few months and then they can make a profit. No, it doesn't happen. Even first month it should be break even. So we plan the launch and then marketing activity in such a way that they are not into. We need to break even in the first month. So recently we have opened a salon which has done, even in a single day, we have done almost 2 lakh of business in a single day. So that is how we penetrate into market. Even that is the first day of business, to be very prescribed. So this is how we plan. And then we don't want the investors to just put their money in just idle position. We want them to earn, we want them to break even. And regarding, if you're asking regarding the ROI part of the thing, so the return on investment will be most probably almost 24 to 36 months. They'll be easily, they can able to get. And we do on a customizable basis of salons. We don't do what brand wants, but we actually wanted what the market wants. So based on the geographical area, based on the geographical market, we plan our salons, we plan our layouts. Whether we wanted to go for a studio type setup or in a male and female type setup. So we understand their market and then we do our entire plan. That's why, as Anusha was telling it, we will be there in supporting you from the selection of areas, selection of building, layout planning, and then marketing, initial market. Before pre-opening, we'll ensure that all our investors has to be in a break-even or profitable area from the first month. This is what we have it in our mind, and this is what we wanted to work towards doing a business as a brand.
Sure. And what would be your ideal profile partner? Profile of the partner. What is the ideal profile that you're looking at? And if you can give some examples of existing partners, what backgrounds your partners come from.
Anishaji, we have partners in all the sectors. We don't limit until they have a passion towards running a business. See, the business should be their passion. So this industry requires more of an creativity and then ideas to do business. So we have people from service industry. We have people from you name any industry. We have people who have started a salon industry. There is no restrictions for it unless they have an interest to do a salon business who takes care of our client, and then we give a proper hygienic and a very royal service what the client requires exactly.
Definitely. And typically when we talk about somebody already having a location or shortlisted a location till the time of the launch, what is our turnaround time, for any salon to be set up and be launched?
Normal time gestation period of from site visit to doing is almost 30 days. It can be 30 to 45 days is what we normally take. And we have even completed some of the salons less than 30 days. So it is based on the square feet and it is based on how the panel interiors panels, how we are taking in. So that is not a constraint. And we also will involve in ownership talks where we will ask for rent negotiation as well as rental free periods where we can complete our entire projection thing. So it will be normally 30 to 45 days what we actually takes, and we have done we have already doing this. So this is how we run up.
And if I want to suggest, friends, because I see you've joined from various locations, and there's one thing which I always tell: if you want to meet and experience the outlet center wherever you're looking at investing, I always advise that you should take out time to even visit the existing salons which the company is managing all across South India, and most probably wherever you're based out of, they would have a salon in your location. So I'll request, friends, if you're keen to consider, look at, we'll be happy to get you on one-to-one call with the management and leadership team of Studie'o7. At the same time, we'll also work with you to facilitate any kind of tours, visits that you want to do so that you understand the business model. Any references, because there are many franchisees which are already owning or operating or signed off for locations which are more than one. So any references that you need, and they're proud to have these associations because it is the trust and the reputation they have enjoyed over these years that they're able to grow their business. So they'll be more than happy to even share any references that you would do. And before I close, I see a question. As a person new to the field, what is expected from them is a question which I'm seeing coming in, because a lot of people come, and especially when we talk about franchising, a lot of people might not come with experience because the company gives them all the know-how, system, processes, and the franchisee is required to understand and run the business. So any guidance, Desmanji, that you want to give to people who don't come with prior experience?
Yes. See, franchisee business is how it works. Like, they don't need an experience. We are a company who will be hand-holding you from starting to the end, and then we'll help you to do you have an investment, you have a passion towards our business, we'll be guiding you how you can do it. And see, in no matter in less than 3 months, you'll start looking at a second salon. That is how you look at our new partners. We have a very young partner. Even at 23, 26 years, we have franchisee partners who are doing a good business. So see, there is no constraint. We have no constraint. You have to be. You need to have this background. No, we are open unless you have an interest towards running a business. and then you have an investment, and you are ready to serve our customers as per our standard operating procedures, SOPs. Yes, we are open. And just to point out it again, all our staffs who are working in Studie'o7, we have taken a staff who is more than a decade of experience in the same salon industry. And all the people who have worked here have worked with major salon brands. So we have worked with competitive brands, and then we have created a SOP, we have created a system where it will be very user friendly and people like to enjoy and work together. It is not like a regular business where there is a pressure and then you have to run. No, it is not like that. You will start enjoying this business. Salon industry, each day you find new challenges, new creativity ideas, and then new models. There is no limit for creativity, as if there is no limit for any business. So this is one such kind of a business. Thank
Absolutely. And I second that. And very quickly, I like to even show the website. I saw the location. So friend, this is the website of the company. They have all the locations which they currently run are there, and some of the pictures of the existing locations which they run are also on their website. So you can see their presence in a big cluster, 50 odd locations, big presence in all the top states, the 4 states that they currently present in, and all services from bridal, coloring, cuts, skincare, hair care, all that is something which is a part of their business. And the company has also been running some of the equity stores, so they have franchise partners who run multiple locations. The company has also been running some equity stores, and a very big data, or I would say, customer base, which is nearly 1 million customer base, which the company enjoys, which I would say is a very, very big loyal customer base they have. And these are some of the pictures of their launches that you see on the website. And they also have partners like L'Oreal, which would do the entire supply chain would be handled by the company, and you would get the entire supply from the brand, including Lotus, Seasol, and these are other companies, which are also partner with them. And entire supply chain is handled by the company. And there's some locations which I saw, and if you want to visit, let us know. And this is all across, and you can see even tier 2, 3 locations have a very big presence of their salons. So friends, quickly, if you want to reach out to us and get on a meeting, I'll request all of you, please share your email ID and details with us, and our team will reach out to you and get you connected with the management. And before we close, I'll request again Anusha ji, Desmond ji, and also Prabhakaran ji, if you have a message for all our investors who have joined in, and we'll be happy to take any questions, friends, offline after the webinar. Over to you, Prabhakaran ji, Desmond ji, Anusha, if you want to give a last message to our investors. Anybody can take a lead.
Yes, so I'll take the lead first. So as an investor, any opportunity missed is a missed opportunity. So never miss any opportunity. So Studie'o7 is an upcoming brand, and now we have a very good process, very good things where investors will be very happy to run business with us. So if you are interested in running a salon industry, you can have a multiple ideas of opening any other brands. Please do a comparative study of the other brands. And then if you feel that we are very competitive and we are very supportive, then please come back to us. We'll be very happy, and we wanted you to open multiple stores, and that is how we'll treat you, and then we'll work with you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Desmond. And friends, we have a discovery day that we are planning on the 19th of this month, which is 19th April. And even if you want to meet or visit in any date which is prior to this, our teams would be more than happy to do that. And also, I like to mention that, we have a show which is happening in Chennai, which is this weekend, which is Friday and Saturday. And the team of Studie'o7 will also be available in that show. And this show is happening 16th, 17th April at Chennai Trade Center. This is a big franchise exhibition which is happening for 2 days. We expect around 100 companies participating in that exhibition. So all of you friends who want to meet Studie'o7 this weekend, you can block your time and we'll arrange for a meeting during the event that we propose on the weekend. And before I close, I'll request Ashna to kindly take over for her concluding remarks.
So thank you so much, entire team of Studie'o7 joining in today. Thank you, Sonia ma'am. Thanks all the dear participants for sparing time and joining us. Please connect with us to share your suggestion, feedback, Connect with us at our business hotline number, which is 9717683838. Also, you can write to us at feedback@franchiseindia.in. In case you wish to understand different association, different kind of the events we do, how you can become a partner with Franchise India to start your business, please connect Gaurav sir and Sonam at their LinkedIn IDs. And tomorrow, under our prime time 12 p.m. webinar, we are bringing the brand from Delhi NCR, Onexa. It's a leading brand of auto cleaning, detailing, and paint protection services. So don't miss this chance. Join us tomorrow, where founder of this particular brand would come and talk about the opportunity. To registration with us, registration can be done either by visiting us at our Facebook page, where there is a registration link. Follow the registration link and get the registration from our site, or connect with us at business hotline number. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a safe day ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, friends. Good day.